Exercise is a dirty word. Every time I say it, I need to wash my mouth out with chocolate. So said an obviously misinformed, crusty old man. With the exception of him, welcome the rest of you to the brand new Men's Health and Women's Health show. On the show today, Mary Kom's Desi Girl Secrets. Sleeping positions that can cure everyday health problems. And how to eat out and eat healthy. First up is an athlete who's the toast of Bollywood these days. Mary Kom, turns out, is not just Priyanka Chopra's idol these days, she's also truly the fittest Desi girl in town.
Experts say that fitness has more to do with the mind than with the body. And it is the mind that makes a champion. And where the mind is without fear, even gender biases cannot get in the way of getting and staying fit.
लड़का लोग कर सकेगा तो क्यों लड़की नहीं कर सकेगा? शादी के बाद फिर लोग स्पेशली मणिपुर बहुत बोलने लगा. मेरा नेबर लोग बोला कि अभी तो शादी हो गया, अभी तो वर्ल्ड चैंपियन नहीं बन पाएगा. और अंदर में फिर मेरा वो सेम चैलेंज आया कि मुंह में तो नहीं, मैं मुंह में ज़्यादा नहीं बोलती लेकिन काम करती हूँ.
Gentlemen, the winner by a score of 15 points to 6 in the blue corner, representing India, Mary Kom.
Mary Kom, when she clinched the bronze medal at the 2012 London Olympics, proved to the women of India that if you have the will to stay the course, you can achieve any level of fitness and good health. For many Indian women, Mary Kom suddenly became the epitome of strength. Now a mother of 3, Mary Kom redefined the old belief that motherhood puts paid to having the solid muscle-bound fitness that is needed for sports. Yes, it takes more effort, but it can be done, and Mary as the mother showed the way.
पहले किसी जो बॉक्सर ने नहीं किया ऐसा उसने मेहनत किया है. इसी सेंटर में कभी कभी 12 बजे वो ट्रेनिंग करता है अकेले चुपचाप.
It is doable but certainly difficult to emulate Mary Kom. Ask Priyanka Chopra. A year younger than Mary Kom and not having gone through childbirth, even she had to really train hard to become Mary Kom on the big screen.
This film was exceptionally punishing because of the physical aspect of it. As a girl, I was not used to it. Every day I used to come back home and cry and tell my mom I don't think I can do it because my body used to hurt in places I didn't even know could hurt. And I was like, you know, what is happening to me? Because I had to push myself that much. My body wouldn't carry me. After about 7-8 hours, you know, I used to ice my feet because they used to swell up. I have scars like all over my body because, you know, this film, but I wear them like a medal.
Like we said in the beginning, fitness is all about the mind. Priyanka had to train her mind to train her body. And Mary Kom, after her 3rd child, is training harder than before because she too has another point to prove.
After the third baby, then I trying to prove myself, and you know, as a woman, so many difficulties of course I'm facing, but now also I trying to prove it's games is very important for us because it's starting a light, you know, preparing for the Olympic Games also.
For millions of women in sports and women in general, she is an amazing inspiration of a never say die spirit, of how to believe in your own abilities and to win every time. And I have no doubt in my mind that her story and this new film will ignite millions of spirits.
भगवान ने मेरे को will दिया है और मैं कभी give up नहीं किया. I never give up.
Can the CEO of a major multinational find enough time for fitness to lose weight and build a six-pack? Groupon's Asia Pacific chief Ankur Warikoo shows us the way.
Ankur Warikoo, 34-year-old head and CEO of Asia Pacific region at Groupon. A normal day for him is all about presentations, meetings and managing time. And when he's at work, he means business. One doesn't really think of him as this. But once he's out of the office, he's a different man. But Ankur hasn't always been this fit.
I wasn't on the heavy side, like 86 was what I used to weigh 2 years back. And then there was a condition called avascular necrosis that struck me. So I had to undergo a hip surgery that made me lie on the bed for 3 months and I was on crutches for 5 months.
So how did he manage to make time for such intensive fitness? Is he obsessive or just health conscious?
I wasn't a morning person, but ever since I've started working out, I've become. So I start my day at 6, usually go to the gym at about 6:30 odd, spend about an hour and a half, come back at about 8, get ready, get my son ready for school, and then I'm in office by about 9:30 or so.
It takes a lot of time, effort and dedication to stay motivated and fit, especially when you have a really hectic work schedule. But Ankur knows exactly how to strike the balance.
I work out 6 days a week. I don't have a trainer, so I concentrate on one body part a day. So it's about an hour and a half, 15 minutes of about warm-up, about an hour of just very regular exercises. I do about 15 repetitions, 3 sets each. One bit that I do in cardio, which was a fat burning technique, was basically sprint running or interval running. So I walk for about 5 kilometers an hour for a minute, and then I run as fast as I can at 12, 14, even 16 kilometers an hour. That's a very fast fat burning technique. So I do a lot of plank exercises, do a lot of crunches, do a lot of weight crunches as well. Shoulders is something that I really like, so I do a lot of pull exercises. So in shoulder, one exercise that I do is called the shoulder front press, and you start with dumbbells, you start with light weight if you've never done it before. So typically start with about 4 kgs each, get the motion right. It's very important for you to raise both the arms at the same time. It's important to have the right technique. So I have an app called the iBodybuilding, which is on my phone, and that has videos of all the exercises that I do during the day.
So one tip from the man himself for all of you out there who want to get rid of the bulge.
Concentrate on the salads. Don't eat anything that is junk. You may go out for these fancy dinners or have these nice parties or whatever it is, but it's very important for you to either stop or say no and be true to yourself.
And if Ankur has been able to take time out of his busy schedule and make an effort to stay fit, certainly you can do it too. So step out now and take a step towards fitness.
Thank you so much. All the best. Bye-bye.
When women run, men run behind. Or these days, is it the other way around? Before we head into a break, we bring you vignettes from Pinkathon, India's largest all-women run, presented by Women's Health.
I enjoy running. I'm here to run.
I like running. I like to run. I like to run. I like to run.
बस दौड़ना है, दौड़ना है, दौड़ना है.
3, 2, 1.
India's biggest all-women run. Over 7,000 participants, one venue and a common cause.
Fight against breast cancer. So we've come to spread awareness.
I think it's the cause that inspired us to run.
We want to make the females aware of that their health is most important in this entire world.
Well, cancer is a disease which we all want to fight.
The breast cancer is something we study and we understand. So I ran for that.
The women in the families are better placed to spread that message by example and inspiration. So if they understand the value and they begin to lead a healthier lifestyle, they will probably bring up healthier families.
The atmosphere was electrifying, the energy contagious, and the mood all charged up. After a foot-tapping Zumba warm-up at the Jawaharlal Nehru Stadium in Delhi, Pinkathon was flagged off to the beats of the dole. The 21-kilometer run was flagged off first, followed by the 10-kilometer, 5-kilometer and 3-kilometer, with women from all age groups participating.
I'm 57, I ran 3 kilometers.
I'm doing my first 10K.
I ran 5 kilometers. इससे पहले मैंने part नहीं लिया है, पहली बारी part में.
Terrific. Electrifying. We're enjoying like anything.
I've done 3 kilometers. I'm quite proud of myself.
65 is it?
61 minutes, I'm happy. It was just something I really wanted to do.
We must make sure that the immune system is strong, stress levels are reduced, and running and walking are the most convenient and easy ways to do that.
It was not just the women. Following the mantra of each one, keech one, Pinkathon received great support from men as well.
My wife is participating in this.
My wife is running. She takes part in 5 kilometers.
My wife is participating in 21K. I'm excited to see her finishing it.
While some came all out in support of the cause, there were many who came just for the love of running.
The inspiration for me really is to push myself, test my limits, be fit as a woman. And it's so nice to see so many women waking up at 4:30 in the morning on a Sunday morning.
You have to be fit and healthy, and I choose my lifestyle like this. And I'm so happy.
Pinkathon is now all set to make its debut in Ahmedabad before moving on to Pune, Mumbai, Bengaluru and Chennai in its mission to create awareness and bring the community together to support women's health and breast cancer.
Ever wondered why good sleep is often referred to as beauty sleep? Today we're about to find out as we join a gorgeous model in bed to see how the right sleeping position can cure health problems.
There are various sleeping postures in which people sleep in, but we can improvise the posture according to the specific needs of the people, according to the pain they are having, so that they can have a better sleep and also avoid the pain. Sleeping on the back. This posture is very good for your facial skin. It prevents wrinkling and it prevents the signs of aging because your face is not rubbed against the pillow in the night. Sleeping in this posture can give you a back pain because the normal curvature of the spine is not maintained in this posture. So to avoid the back pain, we can use the help of a pillow beneath your knees. And we can use a small roll of towel or a cloth beneath your lower back so that the normal curvature of the spine is maintained. This posture is not good for the people who snore because due to gravity, the tongue falls back and can obstruct the breathing. Sleeping on your side. This posture is very good for the people who are suffering from back pain because this posture maintains the normal curvature of your back. You can use a pillow between your legs so that your pelvis is not tilted and the normal curvature of the back is maintained. This posture is also good for the people who are suffering from the shoulder pain. They should avoid lying on the same shoulder. They should take support of a pillow by placing the pillow beneath their arm so that there is no strain on the shoulder. Fetus position. This posture is not advisable because it can compress your lungs and it also puts a lot of strain on your diaphragm, which is the main breathing muscles, so it can cause difficult breathing during the sleep. Sleeping on your stomach. Not a good posture to sleep. It puts your back and your neck in a lot of strain and it can cause back and neck pain.
Does eating right always have to be about indulgence and greed? Or can we eat out and eat right as well? Today, our restaurant spy tells us how to do all the wrong right.
What happens when Spanish, French, Italian, American and all the other cuisines of the world come together? I'm at Indigo Delhi, a modern European restaurant, and I'm here to spy on Mini Shastri, a very well-known yoga teacher and health coach. And I really need to see if she can avoid the temptation and resist all these sinful items on the extensive menu. Here she comes.
We have this breakfast menu in front of us, and out of the breakfast, I think I'm going to order the Eggs Divinity, and I also have a choice of ordering a French toast. So let's see how it turns out. Oh, here comes a French toast. It looks pretty. There's the fruit compote on the side, and we actually did away with the maple syrup because there's already sugar in the fruit and you get your sugar fix from this, and it's a beautiful accompaniment with the French toast. My Eggs Divinity has spinach underneath and of course a rosti, but we had him saute the spinach versus creaming it. Sugar content in both of these versus this beautiful bed of baked spinach underneath this baked dish of Eggs Divinity and a bed of frosty underneath. I would go for this versus this if I was watching my weight, because no sugar content in this, and you know potatoes aren't bad for you. It all depends on how it's cooked. I won't even go through the entire potato underneath because the egg and the spinach is so complete by itself.
Potato and eggs instead of maple syrup and fruits? I wonder how healthy that's going to be.
When I've had my first taste of the cheese, which is layered on top of the egg, I'm going to actually take my fork and spoon and put the cheese to the side, hold on to the truffles that are on top. So I have this lovely taste of the truffle. I've done away with the cheese. You have a complete dish. You have your hit of taste. You've indulged, and yet safely. Pizza versus pasta.
Pasta or pizza? That's such a common confusion. I'm dying to know what she's going to pick. I think it's going to be a pasta. Let's see if I'm right.
So if you have a choice between a pizza and a pasta, I would actually first see the sauce, and the sauce is divine here. There's the aubergine, there's olives, there's cooked tomato sauce. You can't eliminate pizza from a Mediterranean menu and actually go through the pages without ordering this. But see, this one is wafer thin. And you can also ask the chef to reduce the quantity of the cheese. It's fresh mozzarella. Look at the beautiful tomato sauce on it. I'm happy to have just a slice if someone else orders it. I'm going to be happy with the fact that it has fresh pesto in it, and the pesto here is great. But after all, it is a pizza. So guess what I've done? I couldn't resist. So if I was to sift through this wonderful salad, there's the artichoke, whole plant, the asparagus, the good stuff, and the rocket, that's your iron. Eat this guilt-free. Just have a slice of this. The sauce in this is great, you're doing great. Keep your carbohydrate content low. And you can do your pasta without feeling like you've overindulged. I'm going to now bring my focus to the linguine, the dish of my choice. I do not eliminate carbohydrate out of my diet, but I'm going to take this big dollop of cheese, put it on the side. Pasta is durum wheat. It's not processed white meat like the pizza. And I can safely eat this with my salad on the side.
That was some truckload of food, but wait, it was guilt-free, sensible, and definitely intelligent. Mini Shastri gave us wise choices and interesting tips. She has shown us how to eat out and still stay healthy.
That brings us to an end of yet another episode. And until then, keep fit, keep happy, and remember, we're still not happy with your fit. Not until you're at your fittest.